Hey guys, today with the topic, should you flirt with your ex? And of course I'm referring first to what you should do if you were in no contact, because shortly after the breakup she doesn't want to know anything about you, or in her self-discovery phase she likes to slap such statements and remarks around your ears. So shortly after? No way, this is no longer the same person you loved so much, so don't treat her like that either. After no contact, when she shows interest again, it is up to you not only to have her in text form in front of you but to meet her live. From that point on, it is absolutely essential to show her that this is not a meeting of two exes or two friends. You are interested in her? Then show her that. Don't overdo it or tie it back to your old relationship. Maybe the one or other insider comes quite well, you know her. Among other things, this is your advantage over any other new woman. But don't think that she is still 1:1 the same, you shouldn't hope for that either, because otherwise the end of the relationship is already pre-programmed and you would be the only one who would have to try to keep the whole thing going. If you arrange a meeting with your ex, you should not have to do a lot of convincing. She must want it. Think of this whole process as dating a new woman. You have to get to know her, you have to see if she fits to you, and you have to win her with your kind and your charm. Of course, this also includes one or the other comment that shows her what you are aiming for. How you flirt is your thing and depends on you, but what she liked before, she probably won't find repulsive now, unless it reminds her of your bad sides, which positive attention of this kind, after a long time without her, but rarely does. So don't worry that you'll break something or that you'll have to be careful. If she doesn't go for it, you'll notice it, but then you might want to think about whether you pushed a little too hard for a meeting and it didn't come from her that much. This is a really essential point. I can tell you as much as I want, if you bring a woman, whose interest is not high enough to contact you and keep the conversation going, to meet with you, then it will be really hard to build up this interest in you. Because this usually arises from ignorance of where you are in life and how you relate to her. From this develops the desire to know more about you, and the doubts that you have before big decisions like a breakup are omnipresent when she sees what you have made of yourself and how much you have progressed mentally. All this you try to skip when the interest was not yet high enough. You meet with them and immediately tell them everything worth knowing about you and show them, just to convince them of you again. Such a thing is noticeable, and if they know that, they will think, well, he's doing great, I'll take care of my own crap again. In any case, wait until they make it easy for you. Of course, you probably have to take the first step after contacting them and ask them if they want to meet with you, but there should be no hesitation. If all this is the case and they don't show up in a bad mood, what should stop you from treating them like any other woman you are interested in? I mean, you don't have to get physical or constantly use insiders from before, that's why I say yes, treat her like a new one. Now, so far, it's only been about what happens when you meet them. But what about in general? Writing and texting I would reduce to a minimum anyway. You should simply have no time for it and not throw your schedule around because of her. But if you write, well, then it really depends on how the meeting went and what you can pick up on. If she was into it, you can of course continue writing. If the meeting didn't go so well, I would keep my fingers still for a while. I would like to give you a rule on the way, but that is unfortunately very individual, and as each breakup is different, here there is fortunately no contact, which is always useful to you, so it is here unfortunately also different from case to case, and I would do you no favor if I would give you a standard. But you have spent time in no contact and thus also trained yourself not to give in to the urge to overreact. This may be a clue that you can keep on your radar. It's different to have your ex live in front of you. I've found that all the training in the world can't protect you from short-circuit reactions if certain things haven't become second nature to you. But when it comes to texting, you can always put your phone down, think about it, read what you've actually written before each message, delete it, rewrite it, take your time for 10 minutes. Honestly, in coaching I'm very tolerant of meetings and your attitude itself, I understand that. I find that difficult myself. But when it comes to texting, get a grip on yourselves, damn it. Give her time to process and set up the next meeting. That's enough, really. Compliments and flirtations are not the same when they come via text as when you make them feel with your presence. This is the kind of memory you want to create and not shoot your powder in WhatsApp. I hope I could make this clear to you now. Make sure that they have fun with you and that they realize that you are interested, but that you would not do everything for them. And don't play that, develop that attitude with time. If you have to ask me after a meeting if this and that was too much, or before that about little things like how will this and that affect them, these are questions I'll be happy to answer, and some of them are justified and can give you security. But if you were really already more than ready for this meeting, you would know what she will find in you, and you will not develop this attitude in a month, maybe not in 3 months or more. The longer she gives herself to contact you again, the better and more confident you will be going into this whole situation. And just like dating someone completely new, you will be able to go further with more confidence because you know how you look to the other person. She will show it to you, consciously or subconsciously. With small gestures, with attention, with the fact that she hangs on your lips or does not stop talking herself. With the fact that she laughs and you have fun. You will know this, and it is not taboo to flirt with her or even go much further if the situation allows it. Take care and see you in the next video.